Hey there, Spy Traders. Welcome to another episode of Spy Trader, your go-to podcast for all things S&P 500. I'm your host, Johnny Wallet, coming to you live at 6 p.m. on August 27th, 2024. Get comfy, because we've got a stacked episode that's sure to keep your investment game sharp. First up, let's breeze through the key headlines. The S&P 500 showed slight gains, closing around 5,625, while the Nasdaq 100 had a modest uptick of 0.3%. But before we celebrate, futures hint at some cautious sentiment, especially with Nvidia's crucial earnings report due soon. Nvidia, with its significant 6% weight in the S&P 500, is expected to report a staggering 70% revenue growth for the quarter. A lot is riding on this, with stock options suggesting a potential 10% swing in either direction post-results. Sounds like a roller coaster ahead. Have you been keeping an eye on the tech sector? China's PDD recently missed earnings estimates, and that added some skepticism in the market. If Nvidia disappoints, we might see investors clamoring for safer assets. On the flip side, consumer confidence is ticking up, but inflation and job stability still have analysts biting their nails. Now let's dissect what this means for our favorite index, the S&P 500. If Nvidia kills it, we could see a burst of optimism toward tech stocks, pushing the S&P 500 closer to the optimistic projection of 6,000 by year's end. However, if their results fall flat, expect investors to possibly shift away from high-growth tech stocks. Oh, and bond yields made a slight climb with 10-year treasuries hitting 3.82%. While oil prices rebounded after a dip. Cryptos like Bitcoin and Ether also took a hit, adding to the broader market nerves. A quick joke for you all. What's a credit analyst's favorite horror movie? The Debt Collector. Nothing beats finance humor, right? All right, let's pivot to some actionable insights. With Nvidia about to release its earnings, here's the strategy. If you're holding Nvidia or high-growth tech stocks, keep a close eye on the report. Strong numbers could signal an excellent opportunity to buy or hold more tech stocks, riding the wave of positive market sentiment. On the other hand, if the report disappoints, don't panic. Consider reallocating towards safer sectors like consumer staples or utilities to hedge against volatility. Also, let's talk about Alibaba's inclusion in the Stock Connect, expected to free up to $3.2 billion in cash across global markets. This is great news for U.S. equities, including the S&P 500, as analysts predict robust demand for these outperforming stocks. We could see capital flow into the U.S. market, providing additional support for large-cap stocks. Next in the spotlight, Hain Celestial reported a pleasant surprise with earnings of 13 cents per share, beating expectations. Their stock jumped 19% post-results, indicating strong market confidence in their turnaround strategy. While the broader healthy snacks market is competitive, Hain's focus on expanding into convenience stores could be a smart move. If you're looking at consumer staples, Hain could be worth considering for its promising turnaround. For those seeking opportunities in emerging markets, Colombia's stock market showed a slight downturn. However, selective gains among key stocks like Cementos Argos and Banco de Bogota hint at resilient sectors that could be eyeing for potential gains. Fluctuations in commodities and currencies also highlight the importance of keeping a diversified portfolio. In conclusion, keep an eye on Nvidia's earnings, stay diversified, and look for sectors showing resilience amid volatility. Remember, the S&P 500 is an ever-evolving beast, and staying informed is half the battle. That's all for today's episode of Spy Trader. I'm Johnny Wallet, reminding you that knowledge is wealth. Stay informed, stay invested, and until next time, happy trading.